my friends, welcome to the Warwick Resort on Paradise Island in the Bahamas. Now, the Warwick is an all-inclusive, adults-only resort. It does not sit on the beach, it does sit on the intercoastal, but the beach is a stone's throw away. My wife and I are about to spend a week here. Now, the Warwick is not a luxury resort, so if that's what you're looking for, you can go ahead and pass on this video, and I'll have a link to a video that I did when we were at the Excellence in Mexico that might be more your speed. But we booked this trip because we thought the Warwick was a good value, and we're about to find out if it is. So stay tuned and come along for the ride, and let's see how we go. All right, sorry, it's a little dark out here, y'all, in the hallways, but let's check out the room. All right, so here is what we are working with. We did not do an upgrade, so this is just one of their standard rooms. It does get a lot of light, and you do have a view of the intercoastal. You can upgrade to a balcony room. My wife and I decided not to do it. It was like $70 more a night. They sent us an offer after we had already booked our room. But honestly, the balcony rooms, the balcony is small, and it just looks over the intercoastal like you guys just saw. It doesn't, you can't see any different parts of the island or anything like that. So we didn't feel like it was worth it. And we're pretty happy with our room. Again, it's nothing special, but the accommodations are nice. It's clean. You got a little bit of storage and a dresser. You do have a mini fridge. They're not gonna stock it with anything for you. This is not like, you know, Mexico or other places where you get beers and everything like that. But they do have, you know, your coffee staples. They'll stock you with water. You got a safe for your valuables. And a pretty good amount of storage. So, all in all, not bad. Bathroom is a little small. And that was one of the things people would say, like, you know, that was a thing for them, like the bathroom was too small. For my wife and I, no big deal, no issue with the bathroom. And again, everything's clean and functioning, so that's the main thing. Yeah, overall, I'd probably give the room about a 7.5 out of 10. Nothing really bad to say, just nothing super unique or cool about it, just a good room. So we'll take it, folks. So this is the pool, y'all. And it's pretty chill today, but that's one thing I do love about this resort is that it is small and nothing really feels crowded. All right, y'all, very important tip for the pool. There's not a lot of shade. There are way more lounge chairs than umbrellas. So availability for lounge chairs is not gonna be a problem. We've always been able to come right out and find a seat, but finding an umbrella or some shade is difficult. And you know, the move, and people have mixed feelings about this, and we do too. Folks will leave their towels on lounge chairs and, you know, not be there for hours and hours. So we didn't do that. That's not what we're all about. And we've had to work a little bit harder to find some shade. So just keep that in mind when you're planning your day around the pool, because check this out. And that's just the back deck, but there's only 3 umbrellas for 50 lounge chairs approximately. I'll show you the pool, the main pool area here in just a second. So just keep that in mind when you're looking for your shady spot at the pool. If you're not in the mood for the pool, head on over to Warwick's own little slice of paradise, their beach that sits right on the intercoastal. You can find a shady spot or a swing to relax in, or there's plenty of lounge chairs to soak up all the beautiful sun. Y'all, bring your own cups to Warwick. They will fill them with delicious alcoholic beverages for you. I appreciate you, brother. No problem. Cheers, y'all. From steaks and seafood at the Edgewater Grill to Chinese at Tings on a Stick and some fantastic Italian at Abbiocco, the Warwick has some solid food options, including a buffet that's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
My wife and I are foodies, so this was a huge point for us. At Chick Charney's, you can grab a quick bite or a late night snack, and they've got pizza, burgers, and some amazing jerk wings. In the main lobby, you'll find an espresso machine that I made a beeline for each morning in lieu of the coffee maker in the room. Other than that, within walking distance of the resort is a group of food trucks where you can purchase food, including these conch tacos. Overall, the food at Warwick is great, and I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Just keep in mind, you need to make reservations at the restaurants. If you're looking for something to do, there's no shortage of activities at Warwick, from foosball and giant chess and checkers in the main lobby to a really nice pool table and my personal favorite, ping pong. There's always something going on. There's also activities around the pool, including water aerobics in the morning and yoga. At the outside bar, you can play bingo, and in the back room near the lobby, they have events like musical trivia. While we were there, they also threw an awesome barbecue beach party and had the beach area decked out to the nines. The food was also really good with nice barbecue ribs, beans, and some beer, of course. And there was great entertainment with a fire dancer, which was really cool for my wife and I, as my wife is also a fire dancer. Aside from that, there was also a super interesting Junkanoo parade. And if that wasn't enough, you can always go watch the local tarpon chasing bait off the docks at night, or even try your hand at catching one. That's right, Warwick will supply you with fishing gear and bait, and you can fish right off the dock. You guys check this out.
All right, got some frozen shrimp, bionic bait. See what we can do. Not a bad setup. Got a Penn Pursuit 4 rod. It's like a 7-foot rod, I think. And yeah, the Penn Pursuit 6000. Got him. Got one. Yes, sir. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What is this? I do not know. But we're gonna... we got a fish, y'all. We got a fish. You guys know what that is? I don't. It's a beautiful fish, man. That's a first of that species for me, 100%.
That one.
Big shark. I don't know if that's... I don't think that's a nurse shark. I think that's a bull shark. He's got a jack or something following him, baby.
Okay.
So we're about to take the ferry to downtown. It is just $7 a person for one way. And you can go down and explore like the brewery and the distillery and shopping and all their stuff. So stay tuned, we're going down there.
Don't forget to stop lower.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Stop lower.
Once we got off the ferry in downtown Nassau, it quickly became clear to us that this was not our scene. There were people everywhere, there was someone always in your face trying to sell you something, and the shops were super crowded. So, my wife and I made a beeline to find a quiet spot and plot our next move. Once we escaped the hustle and bustle of downtown Nassau, we found a true hidden gem of the Bahamas, and that is the Riptide Brewery. The Riptide is a local small batch craft beer brewer, and the owner was just a super nice lady. We had a great conversation with her. My wife and I went in on a whim and just had a flight of beers and really enjoyed our experience there. So if you guys are in that area, do yourself a favor and go check out this brewery. You will not be disappointed. The world-famous Atlantis is just a short walk from the Warwick Resort. You can get there in about 15 minutes, and it's a completely safe journey. My wife and I walked over at night and did not feel uncomfortable whatsoever. There is, of course, all kinds of high-end shopping, an opportunity to gamble in the casino, and have lunch or dinner at one of the many restaurants on site. Now, we didn't stay at Atlantis, and we went at a time of day where it did not cost to go in. So we, of course, went and checked out the aquarium, which has some amazing different species of fish. And then we went and had dinner at Nobu, which is the Japanese restaurant that sits on the property. We had some amazing sushi, and our favorite was the signature miso black cod. So definitely check out Atlantis. Another popular attraction that's within walking distance from the Warwick is Margaritaville. However, if the late great Jimmy Buffett knew how bad the food and the service was here, he'd be rolling over in his grave. Stop in for a drink, but pass on the rest. Another cool place to check out that's very close to the Warwick is Cabbage Beach. You can take a shuttle from the resort, they'll drop you off and pick you up, and you can enjoy the beautiful blue waters, take a walk on the beach, check out the jetty, or even do some snorkeling and see what you can see underwater. But another cool place to check out if you're at the Warwick.
Alrighty, my friends, that's gonna do it for the Bahamas. Now, since we've been back, I've been giving a lot of thought to the Warwick and if we felt like it was a good value or not. And I gotta tell you, for the price and for the convenience of just being able to fly an hour and 20 minutes from Orlando to the Bahamas, to me and my wife, it was well worth it. The food was solid. You do have to make reservations at the restaurants. Just keep that in mind because there's only, I think, 3 that you can make reservations at. So sometimes it can be tricky. And one night they did screw up our reservations and we showed up and they were like, we don't have a reservation for you. So you've got to go to the concierge and make those reservations. Just keep that in mind. But a couple other things I want to talk about. The accommodations, it was very nice. This is a converted old hotel. It wasn't built to be a resort. It wasn't built to be a luxury resort. The room's gonna be much more like a hotel room than if you're gonna go stay somewhere fancy and pay for the prices for a luxury resort. But you know, my wife and I don't spend a whole lot of time in the room when we're on vacation like that. So to us, that was not a big deal. I do want to talk about the drinks. If you're a beer drinker like us and don't care too much about fancy cocktails and mixed drinks and all that stuff, you're gonna be just fine at the Warwick. They've got the good local beers, Kalik and Sands and stuff like that, so definitely no worries on that front. We ordered a couple of their cocktails and they just weren't any good. I'm sure if you stick to like, you know, your basics like rum and coke and stuff like that, you'll be just fine, but you're not gonna get the top shelf liquor. So if that's something that's really important to you guys, maybe don't consider the Warwick. There was of course excursions that you could sign up for and pay for off-site. My wife and I generally don't do those, and we didn't do that this time. But again, I do encourage you to go to Cabbage Beach, use the shuttle from the Warwick, just a straight shot away, and definitely check out Atlantis. Very cool, and when you're in that close proximity to it, you might as well go and experience it. Other than that, overall the food was good. The service was awesome. Staff was very friendly. The resort itself was clean. The pool was well maintained. The grounds, everything. So on that front, all good. So if you're looking for a solid deal on an all-inclusive trip to the Bahamas, I would definitely check out the Warwick. Overall, I'd probably give it 7 out of 10. You just you know, just set your expectations. Don't go there thinking you're gonna get luxury resort treatment. You're not gonna get that, but you're gonna get good food, good drinks, great staff, friendly people, and a nice property to stay in. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Drop a comment if you've been to the Warwick and let me know if you agree with my review. We'll see you next time, my friends. Cheers.